Welcome to Glacier National Park. This is day number 3. Join me today for one of Glacier National Park's classic trails as I hike roughly 15 miles to both Ptarmigan Tunnel and Iceberg Lake. Hope you enjoy the video. So we met some subscribers on the trail and they have something to tell you.
Subscribe to America's Parks.
All right. Hey, great talking with you guys.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your hike.
Yeah, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
So here's the full day today. Swift current motor in, hit the trailhead. Iceberg, Ptarmigan trailhead, up to Ptarmigan Falls, Ptarmigan Lake, Ptarmigan Tunnel, back down, over on the spur trail to Iceberg Lake, and then back to where we started. We did the Ptarmigan Tunnel, 5.3 miles each way, elevation gain 2,770 feet. It was brutal, but it was incredible. Thanks for traveling with us today. So for the first mile, it's gradually uphill. A little bit of a pop at the beginning. If you start early, you're in the shade the whole time, coming up to this point. And it is beautiful to see the sun cast its glorious beams on those peaks in front of you in the foreground. Beautiful trail. 2.5 miles into the hike, so approaching the halfway point. Not the greatest view of the falls because much of it's obscured by the trees along the trail, but so far hiking through a lot of forest. So right after the falls, you'll see the fork in the trail. To the left will take you to Iceberg Lake. To the right, the tunnel. And we are heading to the tunnel first. So I was mistaken. We're not halfway yet. 2.5 miles to the lake, 4 miles to the tunnel. Wow, this has to be my favorite view so far. Check that out. Simply awesome. Love the fall colors that are popping right now. View of the peaks in the background. The warmth of the sun right on me, lighting everything up. Couple thoughts on my mind right now. Number one, from the falls to the lake, extremely intense, and it looks like it's that way for the rest of this trail. The other thing I was thinking about too, and I'll show you some shots of the lake as I'm talking to you. Quite often on my videos in the comments below, people ask how long it took me to complete the hike. I usually don't mention that because it takes me a long time. Number one, I'm not an endurance guy, never have been. Always been a sprinter. Track, swimming, the shorter, the better for me. Number two, I do a lot of video work, and obviously that slows me down considerably. Number three, I love to just enjoy the sights. I like to take my time, and even on big hikes, I can usually get done by 5, 6 o'clock. Plenty of time for dinner. And number four, 5 days at Glacier, and I'm looking at 5 long, epic hikes. So take my time. My body does recover rather quickly. Rest, and live to hike another day. And so we depart right now for that final stretch And check this out. It looks intense. A lot of elevation gain, and we are pretty much directly in the sun the whole time. Here we go. There is no stopping now. So we have officially arrived. Let's go check out the tunnel, and I'll share some history with you. At 7,200 feet, the 240-foot Ptarmigan Tunnel was originally built by the CCC in the 1930s to allow hikers to avoid the strenuous climb over the very steep terrain between Many Glacier and the Belly River Valley. Using jackhammers to drill from both sides and a series of dynamite charges, workers completed the tunnel in less than 3 months. The blasted rock was then used to build the doorway entrances and retaining walls alongside the trail. In 1975, the National Park Service added steel doors to both ends of the tunnel, which now remain closed between October 1st and the opening of the trail, which is often around the middle of July. A lot of people don't know this, but when you exit the tunnel, the trail will curve to the right. Go down about a football field or so, and then look to your left, and you should see one of the glaciers here at Glacier National Park. Actually, I can see it over my left shoulder right now. That is Ahern Glacier, just below Ahern Peak. We'll try to give you a closer look at it. So we are just exiting the tunnel right now, and with the snap of a finger, I'm going to take you to the Iceberg Lake Trail Junction. And like that, we're back with you. So it's decision-making time. Fork in the road right here. Over there, Ptarmigan Tunnel. Just came from there, this way, Iceberg Lake. 500 feet elevation change, about 2.2 miles. Come this far, you got to go for it. So we are here at Iceberg Lake. The sun is in the absolutely worst position for any kind of photography, but this is definitely a beautiful sight to see. So glad I took the effort to make it out here. We're going to sign off right here. Thanks for watching the video. This hike took everything out of me. I still got 4.5 miles to get back to the trailhead. But if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to America's Parks. And remember, always room for you on every national park adventure. What an amazing day. Thanks for joining us.